What's up, folks? Do you set the hook from the cheap seats? I mean, like, cross their eyes? Yeah, you know you do. Do you use fluorocarbon? Just say yeah. And let me guess. You tie a Palomar knot. Go ahead. It's okay. I do too. I learned the hard way. Palomar knot is great. But if you don't make sure that one little loop flips up and comes down over the top, you get in a hurry, wind that bad boy up, loop it, jerk it back down. Guess what? You're going to set the hook and wonder why you broke off. It's because your fluorocarbon cut into the loop. I didn't know what in the world was going on. I would set the hook, and sometimes I'll set it hard. Most of the time I'm not that bad. But even on some of the ones that aren't that bad, pull back, pressure, pop. What happened? That good line wasn't nicked up. I checked it. I cut the knot. It was my own fault. Fluorocarbon is a little different critter than mono. Now, if you're using mono, that Palomar knot's where it's at. Loop that thing through there, do an overhand, swing it back through. You know, wet it, pull it down tight, snip it, and get back busy. You can do that on other things, but if you're not careful, get that little loop flipped back over, it's going to come down on top. You're going to get a good hit. You're going to swing, and pow. I have found another knot that is, it's simple. Now, it looks all kind of complicated like everything does, but it's not bad. It's like a double pitson. It's more of a cinch. It's not even really a knot. It's a double pitson. Jimmy Houston ties one very similar. It's called the 100% knot, or everybody knows the Jimmy Houston knot. There's so much garbage out there on what these things are called, I couldn't tell you, but I can show you. We're going to use this for demonstration purposes. I found it hanging back here in the garage, and I found some of this real cool 40-pound line that is like super green. Long story short, go through, go back through, whatever you're going to tie it to. Get you plenty of loop here. Wee, swinging, right? Pretty simple. It's almost like you're starting off with that Palomar knot. Come over the top of this. Look, everything's right here. Not very difficult. Now, some people are going to swing that thing around. If you want to look real cool and do that, go right ahead. I just grab it with my fingers. 1, 2, 3. See where we're at? El Lupo. Stick this back through there. Just like you're coming back out towards you. Wet it. Yeah. Well, I'll do it. You can either put that in your thumb and pull it tight, or look like a pro and stick it in your teeth. Pull all of it down. Just like that. Pull that. Now, pull tag in. Okay. So I live right next to a busy highway. Sirens, fire trucks, I don't know. Something's happened up the road. Long story short, after you cinch that down, like you saw, pull it down, you're going to end up looking pretty much like this. You got this big tag in and a big loop. And we want to get rid of your tag ends. That's your main line. Oh. Make sure after you go to all this trouble to tie this real cool knot that you cut the appropriate ends off. You'll end up, and yeah, that's a big old looking knot. It's not that big honking big when it's on the smaller line, but it goes through twice, it cinches down, got 3 small little tag ends. If you break, that knot's not going to break. Since I've started doing this, especially on jigs, heavy stuff, putting pretty good hook set to it, I hadn't had that pop where you feel it load and it pops and you're like, what the heck happened? But that is a use the motor for background. That is the double Pitson, the 100% knot, the Jimmy Houston knot. I don't know the proper name for it, and nobody else probably does either. But you saw, loop it twice, wrap it 3-4 times, come back through, cinch it all down, and that will eliminate you snapping the line. If you do use a Palomar, remember, make sure that loop's not cutting into it. You're cheating yourself out of your possible PB one day. Remember that. Now, go fish.